It's great to be back in Docklands, where it seems like the only thing that grows here is the crime rate. Well, I know one of the teams was hoping the roof would be open for this match so they could take advantage of the wet weather. Well, no such luck. Accompanying me is Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. I've been looking forward to this one all week.
Taking the field tonight will be the Bombers versus the Giants. Just 5 minutes to go.
Well, there's a big, big sound from the west of the town. It's the sound of the mighty Giants. Feel the ground is shaking. The other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants. He takes a longest stride and the highest leap is stronger than. See the Bombers fly up, up to win the premiership flag. Game are always striving for glory and fame. See the Bombers fly up, up.
Just 5 minutes to go. We're underway. The opening bounce. Definitely palmed to advantage. He gains possession. Goes short for the hand pass. The loose ball picked up. Sends the ball to open space. Puts boot to ball. The ball crosses the boundary. The ball is coming back into play. Edwards with the tap. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. In the end, it wasn't enough to keep the ball in. Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Big leap. Watson on the ball at the moment. Jacques gains possession, gets the ball free. The players have decided to take advantage. Intercepted. Boots it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Howlett. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Andrew, with great hands, he handballs it. He boots it. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. He boots it. Curry marks the ball.
Strong mark. Lining up the goal now, 40 metres out. You'd back him from this position. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. Chalk up a goal for Greater Western Sydney. He sinks his first goal. The game officially underway now. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Edwards with the mighty fist. He gains possession. He boots it from the pack. Takes that one strongly. Casey lining up. Studley with the running catch. Mistimes the kick. The goal for the Giants. Gets his first. That's 2 in a row for the Giants. There's already some distress for Essendon. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce. Big leap. Johnston comes away with the ball. Francis hand passes it. Johnston kicks for goal. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. That's 3 in a row for Greater Western Sydney. Essendon not doing so well at this stage.
Has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Edwards directs it down. He brings it out of the pack. Jones had it, lost it. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over.
GWS are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Sending it on its way.
Really butchered that kick, didn't he, Richo?
That was an absolute shocker.
30 metres out, 35 metres out. Studley taking a chance at goal. Studley with the goal. That's 4 in a row for the Giants. Essendon will have to start putting in some effort if they want a chance in this game. All is in readiness. Look at that bounce. Cleared by Edwards. Johnston with the football. A low stabbing kick. Off the ground. He hand passes the ball. Casey gives it back. Going for goal number 2. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. This lead getting bigger now.
Has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow.
Lucky we have that goal recorded because it was first rate. Celebration time after that one for Johnston. The ball is bounced. Clean tap out of the ruck. Walker gets the ball. Takes possession. Lobs the handball. Sends the Sharon on its way. Francis takes the mark. Sends the ball to open space. Chips it down towards half forward. He takes an uncontested mark. Edwards comes away with the ball. A lot of possessions for him. Studley executes the goal well. The Giants by 6 goals. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Edwards aims for his man on the ground. Johnston gathers it. Handballs. Going for goal number 1. It's going. Jones sinks it from a long way out. The Giants have scored the last 7 goals. Greater Western Sydney by 7 goals. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Look at that bounce. Edwards with the punch. Has it now. He boots it from the pack. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Marks. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Going for goal number 2. It's in the air. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Greater Western Sydney have scored the last 8 goals. The Giants by 8 goals. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Edwards has such great hands. He always gives his team first touch and he seems to always know who's in the best position to receive those clever touches. He boots it.
Dishes it off by hand. Now back to Johnston. He's heading for home. The ball is hammered towards goal by Johnston. Johnston with a massive goal. He's giving it all he's got this match. That's number 3. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Wills didn't even get close to that tap. The ball in the hands of Francis. I don't think he expected that, and that's what caught him unawares. Merritt with a daisy cutter. A great effort. Played on. Gets off a wobbly kick. Time drying up with only 60 seconds to go.
Danaher has the passion for this game and that shines through every time he plays. Lining it up with the goal now. Casey shoots for goal. He gets the loose ball. He kicks the ball.
Nice kick. The Giants have scored the last 10 goals. The Giants by 10 goals. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Guided by Edwards, gains possession, lobs the handball. Gets boot to leather. Scoops up the bouncing ball. He shows the quick hands. Hands it out to open space. Johnston was more obvious than Shaquille O'Neal as an undercover cop. That's deliberate. Stabs the ball. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg.
The Bombers haven't had many options to kick into. It's resulted in far too many packed contests. They need to start running for each other and creating some space out there. Oh, and it's gone through for a behind.
He has a few options. His mistake costs him a possession. The ruckman jostle for position. Edwards hits it. A clean pickup. Studley takes a shot. The Giants in front. Richo, what are your thoughts on the opening term?
Essendon was stiff to be behind at the siren. They had plenty of it, but just lacked finishing. I'm sure they'll have more of an impact on the scoreboard in the second quarter.
Time to see if there's anything interesting in amongst the stats.
It appears the Giants have the upper hand in handballs, leading with 27. Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 6-1. Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and the Giants could put 33 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up.
That's pretty deep, Richo. And they're ready to start play again.
If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it.
Handball short. Wills racking up the possessions. Johnston manages to get the handball out of the pack. Grabs the footy. Gets boot to high. Marked by Bakes. Kicks. A favourable bounce. I haven't seen him for a while, Richo.
Yeah, he's having a quiet match, Dennis.
Greater Western Sydney with a handy break, leading the Bombers 68-0.
Bakes has so much potential, he could just be anything.
Intercepted by Wills. Gathered by Goddard. Lobs the pass. Curry running in, about to kick. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. Curry sinking his first goal, and that puts them further in front. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Edwards really gets onto this one. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pad. Sends it on its way. Steady hands there as he holds that one. 35 metres out. Kicked by Studley. Andrew takes an uncontested mark. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. 25 metres out. Going for goal number one. Nice kick. Andrew puts them further in front. The Giants with a handy break, leading the Bombers 80-0. All is in readiness. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Edwards got a fist on it. Johnston kicks it from the pack. Jones dishes it off by hand. Slams it on the boot. Watson looking to make them pay for that turnover. Jones shoots it. It's going. That'll be brought up by the coach at training. Out of bounds on the full it goes. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Danaher. Studley executes the goal well. Goal number 4, and I'm sensing there'll be another, and maybe even more, given the opportunities he's getting. This kick puts them further into the lead. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Clark outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Lucky bounce collected. Lobs the handball. Johnston returns it. He's heading for home. And the mark will be paid. Bakes setting his sights on the goals. Bakes thumps the ball for goal. Greater Western Sydney lead Essendon 87-0. He has a few options. He shouldn't have bothered. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Curry kicks from the pack. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Johnston misses and gets it behind. The Giants beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 88-0.
The Bombers are trying to take this game on, but their disposal hasn't been great and they're being punished on the turnover. They just need to slow it down.
Might have to kick it to himself. Great mark. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 35 metres out. Edwards going for number 1. It's in the air. The Giants in front. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Effective hit out there. Gets the ball free. Jams it on the boot. He spent that one before he had it. Jacques, with his head down, running for home. Where to Western Sydney with the ascendancy over Essendon, leading the match 101-0.
The Giants could just...
Here's the bounce. Big thump from Clark. Francis has the ball. Has he?
Mark.
Choose to kick it. Jones got under it.
Jones has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. Jones goes for home. Danaher gets the mark without contest. He kicks the ball. Bellchambers, with good strong hands, puts boot to ball. That's a mark.
Clears now. Takes it well. Carrick in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Probing kick inside the 50. Nice contested mark by Bellchambers.
Bellchambers is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that... and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll get a ball in. He knocks it down. 90 seconds to go.
Now we've got a ball up. Jacques hits it. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Jones presents and takes the mark. Bumps the pigskin. Walker presents and takes the mark. A long way out. A 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. Kicks long for goal and misses. Not many players can make it from that distance.
Danaher, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Green kicks it behind.
They may have no option but to kick it long up the middle right here. Danaher puts it on the boot. Nice work from Jones. Now do you think he can kick this one, Richard?
I really doubt, Dennis.
65 metres out. Going for goal number 2. Has it got the carry? A monster of a kick gets home. Chalk it up 6 points. Jones extends the lead from that kick. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Jacques with the mighty fist. Where to Western Sydney get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Looks like he panicked there. Hands like dinner plates. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 40 metres from home. Edwards shoots. Is it high enough? Long enough? Straight enough? The Giants with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading Essendon 115-0. He'll kick. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. It's a goal. All is in readiness. More bounce than a dodgy check. Jacques punches. He controls the bouncing ball. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
That was an absolute shocker.
Edwards with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 20 metres from home, 25 metres out. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Miss for behind. Greater Western Sydney with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 116 to nothing. Danaher puts it on the boot. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Gets boot to leather. Great grab. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richo?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Going for goal number 1. That ball's travelling. Umpire's picked it up. He stepped over the boundary line. It's a good throw in. The quarter is over, and the Bombers trailing by 116.
Essendon just struggling at the moment to get anything right. A lack of quality finishing and some poor decision making keeping them behind in this one.
Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
GWS in front on the scoreboard and are racking up a good number of stats to go with it.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. An interesting first half. Let's see how the third quarter pans out when we return from our halftime break. second half.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Grabs the footy. Johnston with the pass. Francis boots it. The contest, no match for him. 40 metres out, 45 metres out. Studley kicks for goal. It's in the air. He'll be happy with that. 5 goals means you've dominated your opponent. Time for a new one. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Guided down nicely by McNasty. Collected by Stanton.
No chance. Ball up.
The Giants sending out Casey. Ball up in the center square. McNasty punches. A loose ball scooped up. Collier on the ball at the moment. He's got the footy in his hands.
Free kick.
There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. 35 metres out. Myers will be praying he doesn't stuff this one up. Looks like he forgot to practice his kicking during the week. Out on the full. Free kick to the Giants. Velvet Sledgehammer kicks it. The Candyman has it.
The Candyman is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Webb heading in now. Webb kicks for goal.
Greater Western Sydney with a handy break, leading the Bombers 123-0. There could be a short option here. Plays onto himself. Bumps the pigskin. Marked by Stanton. Stanton sends one up towards the wing. Wins the hard ball. Ching boots it. Walker is able to grab it on the half volley. Walker taking a chance at goal. Edwards in the back.
I don't want to hear it.
Bill Chambers slams it on the boot. Ching was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. A low stabbing kick. Great mark over the pack. Lining up the goal now. 50 metres out. Jacques lets fly with a shot at goal. Score for the Giants. He'll be happy with goal number 2. Jacques extends the lead from that kick.
Jacques has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. The only way you're going to get respect from your teammates.
Here's the bounce. McNasty taps. Jones with the football. He kicks the ball out of congestion. He wins the contest. Lobs the pass. A 1-2. Walker wants it back. He's had lots of touches this match. Johnston with the kick. Out of bounds near the goal. Thrown in majestically. McNasty taps. Able to grab it on the half volley.
Ball up.
Wills, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. Gets the distance. Johnston increases the lead. Greater Western Sydney lead the Bombers 135-0. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce is straight up and down. McNasty with the mighty fist. He's got the football now. Jams it on the boot. Great grab. Jams it on the boot now. Andrew, the better man there. Andrew slams one on the boot for goal. Nice work from Danaher.
Look, Essendon haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. He steadies now in front of goal. Edwards goes for home. It's on its way. That's a great goal.
The kick is about as straight as a shopping trolley, and it's a goal. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Here's the bounce. Clean tap by McNasty. Jones with the football. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Edwards will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Something has gone on behind play, and there will be a free kick. Wills with a low spearing kick. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Shanks that one. McNasty, not the worst shot for goal. Oliver boots it. Nice mark there. Studley just gauging which way that wind is blowing. 35 metres out. Golden opportunity here. Studley with a kick at goal. Chalk up a goal for the Giants. Greater Western Sydney in front.
Studley's just got a lot of tricks in the bag, which makes him so very hard to stop. He's also got an amazing highlight reel.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Wills, not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leap out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Kicks towards 50. Something has gone on behind play, and there will be a free kick. Oliver kicks. Drops the mark, and the Crummers are waiting. Jacques with the hand pass. Walker takes a shot at goal. Walker just gets it through. That's his first. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
GWS has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. The Bombers, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Edwards is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes are locked onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get a fist to it.
Palms it down nicely. Pass by Johnston, nicely intercepted by Wills. Couldn't complete the mark. Very quiet by his standards. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. So close, but just behind. Greater Western Sydney with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 154-0.
Danaher has a deadly kick. He can pinpoint his man almost every time. The mark will be paid. Bellchambers with the kick. That's a mark. Curry lines up. He slams that on the boot. He takes a strong mark. Andrew lining up with the goals.
He plays on. Kicks. Great mark under pressure. Ching putting some power behind that one. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. The ball has been thrown in. Clean tap by Edwards. Walker with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Chalk up a goal for Greater Western Sydney. Walker getting them further in front. The ruckman. Bounce is dead straight. Claimed by Edwards. Takes possession. A good turn with the Giants. 160. Took the Bombers nothing.
GWS will be looking to close out this match ruthlessly and get a healthy percentage boost in the process.
The scores were very high in that third term. What do the stats look like, Richo?
It appears GWS have the upper hand in handballs, leading with 51. The possession stats make a compelling case for the Giants. They are getting first use of the ball every time with possession at 79% to 21%.
Thanks for that, Richo.
Game isn't over till it's over.
Velvet Sledgehammer outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark. Kolyek sends the ball on its way. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Sends it on its way. Jacques takes it well. Kick short, waiting for some men to free up down the field. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. 40 metres from home. Fantasia with a fairly straight shot at goal. Kicked by Candyman. Johnston looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Edwards controls it. He's running hot, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and...
The Giants starting to exert some dominance over Essendon with the lead at 161-0.
Danaher has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Perfect kick.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Edwards with a big fist on it. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Just 4 minutes to go. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Morris sends one up towards the wing. Takes it well. Casey slams it on the boot. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Opportunity now for Webb, 45 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. A nice uncontested mark for Edwards. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Edwards likes his chances for goal. He's missed a lot. He's put it out on the full. A low kick from Danaher. Wins the hard ball. What do you think, Richo? Can he make this one?
I would expect him to get this, Dennis.
Going for goal number 1. He holds his breath. Look at that. He's put it through. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Look at that bounce. Studley with the hit. He's got the footy in his hands. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Look at that. He's put it through. That's his third. He's doing his job out there. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Deft touch from Studley. Jones manages to get the handball out of the pack. He's a ball magnet. Picture perfect drop punt. Edwards lining up. Trims the grass with that one. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Danaher feeling the pressure. Gets the quick kick away. Casey tries his luck with a shot at goal. Greater Western Sydney lead the Bombers 180-0. You look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Danaher keeping calm, and he kicks the ball out of the 50. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Kicks it across the ground. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Bumps the pigskin. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. Manages to get a hand to it. The bouncing ball is controlled. Curry kicks. Blood looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up.
Free kick, mate.
Johnston giving away the free kick.
Bring it back.
Boots it. The mark is taken by Curry. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Slams it on the boot. The ball is picked up and kept alive. Blood with a kick at goal. Oliver gets the upper hand. Slams it on the boot. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Jones going for number 3. It looks like Greater Western Sydney have this one in the bag.
The Giants has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. The Bombers, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Studley, he's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Slips through his fingers. He gets a fist to it. Leuenberger onto the ball. Jacks hand passes the ball. 90 seconds to go. He shanked that.
That's a free kick.
Something has gone on behind play, and there will be a free kick. Bill Chambers sends the ball on its way. Nice contested mark by Blood. Pumps the pigskin. He takes an uncontested mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. The loose ball picked up. Jones there to mop it up. Jones drives the ball towards goal. That's a very well executed goal. That's 4 goals. The Giants are in control of this game.
The Giants could just really comfortable kicking for goal on the run because it's just an extension of their normal field kicking, and they have absolutely no issues there.
I've got to say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley thumps it forward. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice hands.
Jacks has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. Webb with the ball. He decides to play it on. He kicks the ball. Edwards marks it.
Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Chalk up a goal for Greater Western Sydney. He's kicked his 4th. This kick has extended their lead. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Studley with a big fist on it. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Studley with the first touch. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. The kick just clears the line for a goal. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
Webb just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Hit by Studley. Takes possession. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Studley takes a shot at goal. Hasn't got the carry. That's a goal. What a long kick.